tuned into Hot Tops with Lady Charmaine, and I'm your host, Lady Charmaine, and in the business building, I got my girl, Marie Hutchison. Hey, Marie, how you doing?
I'm good.
And also my baby girl, my adopted child.
Yo.
Thank you, Miss Terry Joseph, for my other baby. Her name is Stacia Moss.
Greetings.
Now, she's one of my original girlfriends on my Lady Charmaine and Girlfriend show that I used to host here a couple years ago. So she is back. She has been jet-setting around the country, been leaving me and stuff.
Yeah,
but it's
that
cool.
part.
It's all good. My feelings are not hurt. Hopefully, I don't sound like, I'm offended, do I? Hopefully I don't. But thank you all for all those who are tuned in right now on Facebook. We are on Facebook Live at Lady Charmaine Live Show. It's Lady Charmaine Live Show, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. And today, we got a hot topic not for you. For ya. Now, all of y'all probably been watching Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith, and we've all heard the word entanglement. I gave it a whole new definition.
Sure did.
And especially when your husband have to correct you on what entanglement really means.
That part. Right.
When your husband has to correct you and let you know you was in a full-blown relationship.
Stop playing with me.
Okay, well, we're going to be talking about relationships, hurts, lies, and emotional pain. Because I had a different outlook on what was going on with Jada and her husband. So I want to see how you guys feel about this. Okay, is it cheating when your spouse knows or approves? Will said his biggest failure was getting a divorce from his first wife, Cherie. Now, on the Red Table Talk, he admitted that they were separated, and he said he was done with Jada. He did not give us any reasons why he was actually done with Jada, but he said he was done with her. Now, knowing that he was done with her, knowing that he said his first divorce was a failure and he never wanted to get divorced again, and he was done with Jada, and he and Jada was separated, and it did not look like that they were even going to rekindle their relationship. What is a girl to do?
Right.
Jada is a woman who is in need. She has needs, and she wants affection, and she was a woman who was broken. So just imagine if your husband tells you, I'm done with you, I don't want you no more, but he's a man that don't want a divorce because divorce to him was a failure.
Oh, Lord.
Where does that put Jada? Stacia?
Right. I honestly don't feel like Jada cheated. Mm-hmm. Because given the facts that they said, like you just said, we were done.
Right.
I thought we were finished. We were separated. Blah, 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 blah. Like you said, what am I supposed to do?
Right.
So I don't really classify her entanglement as cheating. Mm-hmm. But I do feel like she used August. I do feel like she caught August in a vulnerable position, and she preyed upon that, and she used that to her advantage, and now wants to flip it in the name of healing and in the name of...
Yeah.
Okay, now let me ask you this question. Mm-hmm. Do you think she used August, or was she a woman who was also in need? Because remember, August was addicted to drugs. Mm-hmm. So was her mother. Her mother was a heroin addict for 27 years? Or 20 or 27 years, for a long time. And she knows, what that's like. She had her other addictions, but she was able to identify in him that addiction.
Yeah.
And knowing that type of help. So I do believe she probably did go to him trying to help him. But she was broken too. So how can a broken person help another broken person?
Right.
Because they were both broken.
Yeah.
And I do believe she was trying to help him in all honesty, but then got caught up. She probably saw his little muscles. He was look cute.
Yeah.
Gave her that little attention she was looking for that Will didn't want. Remember, he said he kicked it to the curb. Mm-hmm. She had nobody else in her life. She's helping this guy. Yeah. And a lot of times people do fall in love with the person that's been helping them.
Right.
Because that's why I told Marie earlier, look at Charlie Wilson. He was in rehab.
Right.
And he married his rehab counselor.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't think she was trying to, use him. That's just what she did. She was trying to help him, and they fell in love, and now they're married and they're flourishing.
Yeah.
Can you see that happening?
I can see that part. But for her to openly admit that, and both of them did, knowing that August was sick.
Right.
When he came into their lives or whatever.
Right.
Now, being someone who has listened to August Alsina's music in the past, he, outside of the drugs or whatever, he has had a fairly difficult life. He's gone through his own battles, and it seems like he's always in a constant state of grief because he loses people close to him back to back to back to back. And I'm sure Jada knew that. You know what I mean? So I see both sides with, you came into our lives. I saw this young man who just needed someone to listen to him, who just needed, a shoulder to cry on or healing or whatever. And I believe that out of Jada's own unhappiness as well, she also fell into that. Yeah, she was open too.
When you spend a lot of quality time with somebody, very close, intimate time like that, that is a high potential. That has a high potential of happening, in my opinion.
And she said she wasn't happy.
Yeah.
She wasn't happy in her own relationship. Yeah. And when you say it was something new, it was something fresh, she hadn't been happy in a long time, he probably put a smile on her face, and those probably were feelings that she hadn't felt
for a while
in 20-something years. Sure. And Will is not innocent because allegedly, he had his own relationships. And to me, this is funny because prior to all this coming out, I interview celebrities. That's what I do. And they give me a lot of juice. I just don't tell everything that they tell me.
Right.
And one particular individual just decided to just give me a whole lot of information.
Just let it go. He let it go.
And, sometimes people, they just want to regurgitate, and I listen. I wasn't going to put their business out there because I'm going to say allegedly because I don't need nobody suing me, okay?
Yeah, we ain't got no money like that.
They did let me know about Will's extramarital affairs, allegedly, before all of this even came out. So Will is not innocent, and that's why when Will said to Jada, "I'm going to get you back," and when she said, "You already got me back,"
you've done enough. Yeah.
He's already done it already.
He already done enough.
But his business just wasn't exposed to the extent that hers was because his chicks are keeping their mouth shut. But he does have photos out there with other women. People don't know that, and they have names.
I mean, I learned back in my adolescent years by reading the girl's book. I don't know if I can say her name on the radio, but the Tell All book from the Video Vixen.
Homegirl. Yeah.
And, I knew back in my teenage years that Will and Jada were into the
swingers,
the kinky stuff. You know what I mean? So like when this August thing came out, I'm like, are we really surprised?
It was really nothing new because it's always been rumored that they both had an open marriage. They were the first black celebrity that I had heard of that had an open marriage besides, and then afterwards was Monique and her husband.
Are you surprised?
Well, no, I'm not surprised. What I'm surprised about is then why are we talking about it like this if that's what they do?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
No, it's because the reason why we're talking about it because it has been confirmed. See,
is that what it is?
It was never confirmed that they did. It was always rumors that swirled around.
Okay.
And so nobody had ever confirmed it because they were very private. And so when August Alsina
we were
came
all
out,
just thinking that.
There you go. So August Alsina just came out and basically confirmed it. But this is what Will and Jada said. They were separated. So it wasn't a whole swinger type of thing. We were separated.
Yeah.
It looked like they were turning down the road to divorce. But although Will don't believe in divorce, it just doesn't look like they were going to be getting back together.
So not swingers play. This changed into something else.
Correct.
More of an intimate.
It was an entanglement.
You know what?
Entanglement.
That word took off like hot, like wildfire.
You know what I'm saying? An entanglement. But the thing is, I also saw on a red table.
Wait a minute, Stacia. But how many people do get in love triangle entanglement?
Oh yeah,
on the job, you got coworkers that get entangled. My work husband.
I cannot
work husband.
It's just that she put the zhuzh on it. She put the red tape. That's the red table.
The red table.
Vocabulary.
There you go.
Yes, it is.
She had a side piece. You know what I mean? They were separated, so
but
it
he
made
wasn't
it
a
okay.
side because he already Will knew about him. So
right, and that's what I'm saying. Like I don't believe that Jada cheated.
Right,
because she even said on a red table at one point that if we're married, we're married. I don't care what happens. We can have this big old house, and I'll be on one side with my people, and he'll be on the other side with his people. But if we're married, we gonna stay married, and that's pretty much what it is, And
that's why August had to bounce because he knew
exactly
that Jada. I think because the love
nobody was going nowhere,
right? Because the love that he had for her, he really couldn't express it to the level that he wanted to express it.
I mean, that was his bad though,
right? Because he knew that Jada was not going to be leaving Will.
Yeah.
So she had a cap on it.
Yeah, August.
They wasn't getting a divorce.
That was August.
Remember, they have a partnership.
Yeah,
they have a great partnership, and partnership kind of different in some people's definition than marriage.
Yeah, he fell in love with a married woman, and sorry, August, but
yeah, that's
just what it is,
right?
And it's
Sorry.
unfortunate because people looked at Will and Jada as this power couple. I was talking to a few people that didn't really hear all of this. They're like, "Oh, I love Will and Jada," and start talking about the information they didn't know. And they were like, "Oh, they were really like hurt."
Yeah.
Because no, really, why would they do that? And I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
people had them at a certain status,
And I still hold them at a high regard. You know what I mean? Like, marriage is an individual basis type of thing.
Right.
And just because, my definition of a marriage looks
Right.
like this,
Right,
or
right,
somebody
right.
else's might be a traditional, because we all know that Jay-Z and Beyonce are married strictly for business. I'm sure there's some love sprinkled in there.
it has to show up a little bit.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? But a lot of these Hollywood relationships, from my gathering, are for business purposes and for, personal gain at some point or another. And if Will and Jada decide to have an open marriage or whatever, this is I'm pretty sure that this August Alsina situation is not the first time that they've gone through an entanglement.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And this is just the first time that it's
went
been
public.
publicized.
It's been public.
Yes.
And that's the thing. Just like, okay, for instance, let's use Wendy Williams because her relationship has been out there.
Right.
Her husband dating that woman who he had been dating for years. That wasn't anything new to Wendy. It just became public.
Exactly.
It just became public.
Okay.
Exactly.
The woman
Okay.
had a house. He bought her a house around the corner. So how do you not know that your husband bought a woman a house? Both of you have a business together. Both of your finances
Right.
are together.
Yeah.
So when your husband purchases a woman a house, you didn't know that he bought that woman a house and she lives
Right.
around the corner
corner.
from you. You knew that. The thing is, it became public. And as long as it was a secret, you could talk about everybody else's business because no one knew your business. So it's really easy to talk
True.
about somebody else's when no one knows your business.
Right.
But the straw that broke the camel's back was when that woman ended up having his baby.
That's where it changed the game.
That changed the game, and that's when she got the divorce because now there's a baby that's involved here. But as long as, they were going on vacations together. He was posting those pictures on social media. Wendy, you knew that. That wasn't
Right,
new. That wasn't
Especially
anything
what you
new.
do.
Right. He had bought the woman, what was that? Not a Jag. Was it a Jag? He bought her a very nice car. And remember, paparazzi was catching both him and the woman all the time, going out to dinner.
Right.
Wendy, that wasn't nothing new for you. Your husband's not at home. Where do you think he at?
I mean,
Y'all
even,
work together. You're business partners.
even with
The way you
Jada
said
in
it.
August, they had public appearances. They were going
Just-
on vacation
yeah.
together. They were
Yeah.
on red carpets
Yeah.
Right.
together by themselves. And, because I remember what it was like 2 years ago when he started showing up more and more and more. And it's like, okay, is that I thought that
Yeah,
was
so
your
what's
son's
happening? Yeah.
homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, is he just a
Your
family
son's
friend or
homie,
whatever,
wow.
But, I think that, I know that had August never said anything on that radio
We wouldn't
show,
know.
we wouldn't have ever
Yeah.
known the truth, but only because he went on there for, his album promo and things.
Right.
And he just casually sprinkled that in there because
But is it really
he knew.
any of our business?
It's really not.
It's not. If that's how they want to conduct their marriage,
And a lot
it's-
of people are in entanglements
right now as we speak,
in real life.
and people just don't know that they're entangled.
They don't know they're
Y'all
entangled.
been entangled.
Just all
and some
entangled.
people don't even want to be detangled.
Right.
Y'all are cool. You know what I'm saying?
And Jada gave them a definition. I guess they said, "Oh, you know how some people say, I'm in a situationship." No, she gave you a good definition. Entanglement. Oh, so that's what this is.
Yes.
So now we can put a definition on what we
Yes.
in. This is an entanglement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before I went to the break, here was the question I was asking. If a person cheats on their partner, does the other partner have the right to get them back? Like Will said he was going to get Jada back, but she did say, you already did.
You already did. Play
So,
up.
do the other person have the right? Hi, you're live with Lady Charmaine. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Susan, and I would say that not necessarily get them back. I would just be done. And it's like, okay, the relationship is over. And I'm sure in Jada's case, she was probably fully loyal to Will, and he stepped out. And usually when the woman decides to step out once the man already has, now the man wants to be done, where you already cheated. And I took you back, and I put up with your you-know-what, and then we tried to work it out, and then you cheated again. What do you expect me to do?
So do you think that's what it was when
So
he
after
was
a while,
mad
you
at
get
Jada?
tired of being tired.
Okay.
I'm out.
Okay, so sis, do you think that's what it was? Oh, she out.
Oh,
Okay, she did
Yeah,
it.
no, she told you too.
said-
She said, "I'm out."
Okay,
Huh?
yeah, I'm gonna say what a honey dropped the
Okay,
mic.
girl,
She did
made
an
your
Obama. Boom.
She might drop big time. I ain't mad at that.
She
She
said,
said,
I said
Obama.
what I said. I'm out.
said what I said.
Period.
Like Nene.
Uh,
Okay, but that was the question I was going to ask her. Do you think that Will probably was cheating first, allegedly, and then Jada
She
just
responded.
and then she started doing her thing? But men can't handle when a woman start doing their thing
yeah, because it's deeper than
Right.
what they went
because
in doing.
women are emotional.
Yeah,
See,
so
men
it's-
they don't have their emotions involved in it. They just have other things involved in it. Women, when they cheat, it's a whole emotional type
Yeah.
of thing.
I remember I was watching a panel of men. I can't remember who this panel of men were. They were talking about when a man cheats, he sees the woman, he see what he like, and he go for it. But for a woman, it's a process. And once she's done it, she gone. So the men can't handle that because they know it took a minute for her to get to that place. But you know, with me, it didn't take that long.
Yeah, well, first of all, the male ego is extremely fragile. So men can't handle the same thing that
It's
they
different,
have.
yeah.
It's different. It's
Right.
different for men. What I say, do we have the right to cheat back? I will say that hurt people hurt people.
Right.
There you go.
And
There you go.
you know, whether you feel like it's your right or not, you are still acting out of a place of hurt.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not necessarily, oh, you cheated on me, so I'm going to cheat back, because that ain't solving nothing.
Right.
It's a hurt that's done without thought of consequence.
It's a vindictive hurt. You're
Yeah.
coming from a place of hurt. Like, I
Right.
mean, it's a lot of deep, rooted things or whatever.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
But for you to set out with the intention of, because you hurt me,
Oh,
now
I'm
I'm
gonna-
going to turn
ooh.
around and hurt you, all you're doing is continuing the cycle of hurt and pain,
Correct.
which is not in any step
And it's
towards
not going to
healing
come
at
out
all,
right. Yeah,
at
it's
all.
not going to end right.
So
Correct.
before you think about, cheating back for the sake of hurting that person that hurt you, just go heal yourself.
Yeah, like the mic drop lady just said. She out.
Yeah, I'm out.
I'm out.
You know, what am I waiting around for?
Correct.
Right.
Now, is the reason why a person cheated important to you, and should that be important?
I think that's where a lot of the drama comes from. The person thinks it's important to know. Why? I've seen and had friends that would go for the man like, why? What? She can't do for you what I could do for you. Why you cheat on me? Why would you cheat? What is it? What happened?
I think for women, the why is very important.
But does it
And we
matter,
take
though?
it. Yeah,
If
and I
it
think
does
it's
the-
how we take it in is the dangerous part. Like, because we
Correct.
make it, is it some, because the why is, what did I do?
Right.
Correct. And that's true. Hi, your live lady Charmaine. What's your name? Where you're calling from?
Hey, I'm Karen from Sacramento.
Hi, Karen.
I'm just calling to say I'm not judging nobody, but the thing with, did y'all hear the interview with Jada said? Jada,
Yes.
main thing that she said, she needed to feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what she
That she
said.
needs to feel good. There's
Right.
nothing, and they already in agreement, and they putting it all out there. We already know Jada and Will was already in an agreement, and she went on to say what she needs to say. That's all I got out of it, is she needed to feel good. Sister was not feeling good. She said she needed to feel good, whether entanglement, whatever. Sister said she was not feeling good,
And that's true.
he made her feel good.
Yep. That's it, sis. Thank you so much, Karen, for calling in.
All right.
Bye-bye. And she probably wanted to feel wanted. That's what we said earlier. She probably wanted those butterflies again. Because, when you're in a new, fresh relationship, it's fun. They put a smile on your
Yeah.
face. You're thinking about them all day. You get the little bit, of, the little text messages. How you doing? Just thinking about you. You're getting the little hearts and getting the little flutters or whatever you're doing. And she probably wanted that again because it's probably something that she was missing. And it's probably something that his little young, cute little self gave her.
I can relate to that. That's what got me
Okay,
in trouble.
Do tell. Okay.
That's
Story
what
time.
got
No,
me
she
in
was
trouble.
gonna make you tell.
No, that's what got me caught up. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? I was with somebody for a very long time, and then this married person rolled around, which I had known before he had gotten married.
Right.
I think the tension was already there between us. We just kind of was smart and didn't do anything at that time. And then that thing came back around again, and yeah, I felt good. I didn't want to be with him all the time or him be mine. Just those moments
Yeah.
felt good.
He was feeling a
get it out,
void,
and then go about
Yeah.
your business. That's what I was doing.
I mean,
I'm just speaking about me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to take him home. I was just trying to feel good in that moment, and that's how I was getting that feel good, which only lasted a moment.
So after the moment, what happened?
Back to how you really feeling.
You know what? And that's the song, As We Lay. We forgot about tomorrow. As we
That
lay.
moment is great, but then when the sun comes up on those dark, wonderful moments,
Yep,
putting light on all your stuff, you back in that
That's it.
space.
that's it.
So it's not fixing anything.
Right. And that's true.
It's more damaging.
Because everybody just want to feel loved. They want to feel like they're attracted, or attractive.
Uh-huh.
Everybody want to feel like they want to
Somebody
feel
wants you.
Right.
Yes.
Somebody wants you.
Yes.
And then she probably was in her marriage not feeling like Will wanted her anymore. And especially if allegedly he was cheating, every time a man cheats on a woman, it does something to her.
It's a super
It
form of
makes
rejection.
her feel like that there's nothing that I can really do to make you happy, or I am not enough for you.
Right.
I'm not enough for you.
Yeah.
And it takes away something from that woman, because obviously I can't give you what she's giving you, and I'm trying to give you 100% of me, and there's nothing else for me to give.
That form of rejection sucks. It's very painful.
Right. And it's no matter what excuse the man gives, even if he says, no, baby, this is me. It was all me. It's not you. But she's still going to feel like she was not enough. No matter if you just say it's all you. Because whatever that need was that you said you had, it still feels like I couldn't fulfill whatever that need was, even though you say it's not you, it's me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, you still don't feel like you're enough. And then, mentally, the woman still feels like she's measuring up to some woman in your mind.
Definitely.
In your mind, whoever that was, you're still going to feel like you're measuring up to her. Whoever you left me for. Or however many you left me for.
Right.
And then that's when they start getting like T.I. and Tiny. Going to get the plastic surgery, going to get the cheeks done, going to get the nose done, going to get the body done, because this is the type of woman you've been cheating on me with. So obviously this is what you like. So let me go ahead and get these things that I think you like.
Oh my
Maybe
God.
to keep you.
And Lord forbid that she's not attractive and he's with her. That's a whole nother. That's a whole. No, I'm not even being funny. I'm saying that's a whole nother energy. She not even cute, and
Yeah,
you
that's
with
an
her.
ugly energy.
Yeah, like that make you even more mad.
Yeah.
Like now I gotta fight. Now I gotta physically
She
fight.
ain't even cute.
Now I have to kill her.
Yeah, now I gotta I gotta punch her in her face.
And then that's what makes you feel real bad. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
seriously, I'm so serious. Like, if she's not attractive and she's not popping and doing something like that, why are you with her?
Yeah.
I'm better than that, and you what? Yeah.
I would say, fellas, if you're gonna cheat up.
Cheat
Please.
up.
I mean, that's like the number one thing that I just, for the life of me, I'm for real.
Yeah.
If you gonna cheat on me, bruh, it better be with,
Popping.
I'm talking Orville Redenbacher popping. She better be
Extra butter. I'm not playing.
extra butter. Real butter, not that margarine.
With some kettle seasoning
what I'm
on top.
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
That Timberlock butter. Huh? No, but no, you're right though.
My gosh.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? But they cheat and then go down to that dollar store popcorn, the kind that burn when you put it.
You don't even recognize
it
the
says-
name.
Yeah, it just says popcorn.
Ah. Oh,
Like, how dare you?
the ingredients in
Just
different language.
female. not a pretty female, not pretty. Just
Nah,
female.
yeah, just
Just
female.
woman.
Just stop it.
But and all out of it, so here's it. I'm back to my question. Is the reason why a person cheats important to you? Give me a call, 916-921-5333. Also put it in the comments.
Yeah.
Is the reason why? Is that really important to you? Because sometimes we as women, we want details.
We do.
Yeah.
Where did you
We
meet?
do.
How did
Yeah.
it happen?
We
How
do.
Did you
And who else
Who
know?
started calling?
Yeah.
Who and where y'all met up
Yeah.
at? I want to know every single detail.
That's real talk.
And don't leave nothing out.
Yeah.
Because if I feel like you lying, if I feel like you done left something out.
Ooh-wee. If I can't sleep tonight,
Right.
there's more information
if
you
my
need to
gut
give
is
me.
telling me something you ain't told me, you best tell me
Cause
everything.
my spirit gonna tell me.
That's right.
It's gonna fall in my lap.
I'm gonna find
I'm
out.
just gonna fall in my
So
lap.
you may as well
Right.
just go ahead and Tell me
I want to
now.
know if there's a brother out there. If you'll be honest, if your girl cheated on you, did you
Thank
want to
you
know
for asking that question.
Did you want to know every detail? Was every detail important to you? Give
They
me a
can't
call.
I don't think they can handle it.
9215333. They
don't
can't handle it.
I
Nah,
don't think
they
so.
can't handle it.
I don't think
can't
so.
handle it.
You don't-
Psychopathic behavior.
I mean, because women, historically speaking, are better cheaters than men anyway.
Okay,
You
how
know,
are we better
I'd have
cheaters?
to agree.
Because women are sneaky. We are naturally sneaky beings. We know how to do something and clean it. Because, see, men are sloppy. They
True
sloppy
that.
physically. You know what I'm saying? Like, they sloppy. Men will, come home and then just start throwing their stuff all over the place,
Not
and
thinking that
not
she's
thinking
on that shirt.
You know what I'm saying?
can smell it,
And
yeah.
so some men live like that, and then some men move like that. They move sloppy. So
Okay.
when they start cheating, it's mud tracks everywhere. When a woman cheats,
Cheat
we
in your
know how
town,
to
yeah.
take our shoes off, vacuum the tracks to the lines in the carpet. We know how to
You know what?
smooth things. I'm for real.
You're right.
Like, you know what I'm
You
saying?
are
We
so
put
right.
things back exactly where they go. You know what I'm saying?
Back
And
at home
just-
at the time you're supposed to be at home. Wow.
we got the schedules down to a T. We know the personalities. We listen, and so just women, just being who we are naturally. That's the truth.
We clean
And
up.
Stacia, you are so
Clean up.
right, because when I was doing what I was doing, it was calculated.
It's
It
calculated.
was super calculated. And I knew when to say, not today.
Yeah.
I just feel like today let's
Not a good day.
yeah.
Women,
You
we
know.
take showers.
Get home, do laundry, all of a sudden laundry done.
You know.
What we
You know.
we pay attention to pH balances.
All that.
Men
This
don't
is
think
true.
like that. You know what I mean? So
This is so
that is
true.
how, fellas,
Now,
that's how y'all keep
What does
getting
pH balance have to do with anything?
Because you
what
you
is
with
pH
the, you with the other person, you gotta you gotta make
oh,
sure
yeah.
the
Oh,
situation
yeah.
is
situation.
clean.
Yeah,
We talking about cleaning.
when you are in a entanglement,
Yeah, you gotta make sure the house is clean.
you know what I'm saying, and you are tangling up other
Yeah.
body parts.
Yeah.
You know,
And his
one-
chemistry is not his chemistry.
chemistry.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Right?
I'm being educated
You know what I'm
today.
saying?
Okay.
So the woman's body knows that and it starts
and
to
our,
respond
and
to
our-
that.
And our pH will be knocked smooth
Smooth off.
the rocker. You know what I'm saying? But you know, women, we got Summer's Eve for that.
Oh, what?
We
The
got,
wipes and the soap.
We got
Just
wipes
want you
for
to know.
that. We got pearls for that.
Right.
We got detox teas
Yeah,
for that.
the
pearls?
toilet
What's
detox.
Pearls,
What's
the,
pearls?
The little
the
detox
little
thing.
detox pearls that you stick up your.
Oh, the suppositories.
It's not a
No,
suppository.
It's not a suppository. It's a. Can we say the V word on the radio? I don't know. Can we say
They
that?
know what V means.
Yeah, you put it
Okay.
and it cleans. It's like a little. It looks like a tea bag, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Like a little teeny tiny tea bag, like that, like literally that big, and you insert it, and you leave it in for 2-3 days, depending on the brand,
Whoa.
and
Pulls
then
it
it
out.
pulls all the secretions out. It's
Good
a detox.
Lord. Good.
It's
Jesus.
a detox
Okay.
for the wound, and it's natural. So it will get your wound back to the state that it's at. It will take out all of those herpes. It'll take out all of those yeast infections, all of them
All the
warts,
homeboys.
all of the homies. It'll take all of that out.
Oh my
Women.
gosh.
Free game.
Girl, you put me up
Yes.
on game.
No, but it is, and like
But
the
it
point
is.
she made, the calculated thing we're gonna do to make sure that doesn't happen. It's terrible, but
But it's the truth.
it's the truth.
You know what I mean? So,
Wow.
women,
They're a little smarter.
we are smarter.
And men are just a little more sloppier.
That is.
If you're a sloppy brother, give me a call. 916-921-5333.
And you got to make sure you wear the same underwear. You have the same kind of underwear, just in case you need to switch up your underwear.
Oh,
And-
she getting deep.
No,
Oh.
yeah, I was, yes. It's real life.
Oh my
So you
God.
can't be coming home, leaving with one pair of drawers on, come back with a.
But-
You can't, you know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
So you have to have at least 4 or 5 pair of the same.
Oh, same brand, same everything.
Yeah,
Oh.
because you might get caught up. You can't.
Oh.
You can't.
Oh my gosh.
you know,
Okay.
I mean, it's
It's,
You know,
it's
it's
thought
method-
out.
it's a
It's
method
thought
to the
out.
madness.
it's levels
madness.
to this.
It's levels
It's
to
levels
this.
to
Yeah.
this, you
Gotta
know.
be real methodical about this
Yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, all right then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right now. Hold on.
Yeah, look, that pause. A big pause got put on that right there. No, but for real.
Oh my God.
It's, yeah, wow.
You know, women,
Okay.
we think deeper. Like we think that way naturally anyway. You know what I mean? So when it comes to us being in entanglements,
Entanglements.
You know.
Entanglements.
yes.
Hopefully
I
this
wonder-
was a brother that was sloppy.
I don't-
Okay, but you know what? I'm so glad y'all put that information about there about the tea bags and not suppositories and everything because there are some women that just need to know.
Well, that's a fact.
And
Whether they cheating or not.
I'm originally from Florida, from Jacksonville, so I'm just gonna tell it.
Oh,
Us
God.
guys should not know more about women products than women.
Yeah, this is
All
true.
right. Okay. Well, thank you so much, brother, for calling in.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Look,
Oh,
he's
no,
right.
that's deep.
He's right. There are some women, whether you cheating or not, y'all need them pearls.
Hi, your live lady Charmaine. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Volume is real low. So, yeah, this is quite an interesting topic of how a woman will go about covering her tracks. That takes a lot of skill and determination.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Yes,
You
it
know.
does.
To do that. And, I experienced something similar to that back in the day. I remember when I was married, my wife would go to work, and then she was cheating on me with a coworker. She'd have her hair all done up when she go to work in the morning, ear all the gold and everything. She come back from work, hair all slicked back, all the jewelry in her purse.
She wasn't good at what
everything.
she wasn't good at.
Snatch back perm. She done went from a flip to a snatch back. And I'm from this was down there in the Bay. I'm from the Bay Area, down in Oakland. So, we game recognized game. That's just automatic with us down there. And I told her, I said, you ain't said nothing slick to a can of oil. I was out doing the same thing, and I felt I had to match up and do what she was doing.
Oh.
And by doing that, I just lost all sensibility. I went crazy. I was all out there cutting up.
Ooh-wee.
And it just, and so she felt she had to do better than me. So it just kept going on and on and on. So we know we got a snowball effect.
Right.
Then it's done. It's over. It's irreversible damage. So
Right.
and you got to think before you cheat nowadays because it's got collateral damage.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Now, can I ask you a question? Did
Yes, you can.
Did you cheat on your wife before you found out she was cheating on you?
No, I gave everything up when I was 21 years old when that happened.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I was something else. So I hung it all up, and then I got married, and because we had a child together, and I shut everything down. All of my operations got shut down.
He shut shop.
I took all the stripes off my shoulder and put them in the drawer. And then when all that cheating started, I pulled them stripes back out and put them back on my shoulder.
Stacia, he kept the stripes.
You know who you remind me of, brother?
He kept the
song
stripes.
Return of the Mac. You know the song Return of the Mac.
He returned.
That's the story that you're telling.
Right.
Your song.
Well, I was close because I grew up watching the movie The Mac get filmed, where I grew up at. So, there's a little Macology in there. Don't get it twisted,
Okay.
but all that playing ain't cool now.
Right,
It's not cool
right.
now.
Yeah.
All that what you guys are talking about with Will and Jada and all them, they raggedy. They raggedy. Something wrong
Straight
with
up.
them, for real.
Straight up.
Okay.
Raggedy.
Well,
It's
thank you.
dangerous. It's dangerous.
It is.
It is.
Trifling. It's trifling.
Right.
Yeah.
That is so
It's
true.
trifling. Why are they even together?
Will don't want a divorce because he said his first divorce was what did he call it? It was basically a defeat for him when he got a divorce.
Yeah.
His first
Oh,
one.
Will, something wrong with Will. Now he eating off of somebody else's plate.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
CJ, and I'm calling from Northern California. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Thank you, CJ.
I'm like, what did he say? What he
Have a
getting
good
ready to
day. Bye-bye.
See, that's that player Mac part. You
Right,
can't let
that's
nobody
that
know.
Mac part he was
CJ
talking
from
about.
Northern California.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he called in and told us his story because
Yeah.
that whole getting back kind of thing it don't work out too well. Like when Will said he was going to try to get Jada back, but you was already getting her back. That's going to just lead. Who knows? They might end up in divorce.
Yeah.
This might. You know what? This might just do it for them.
Yeah.
And use that as justification.
Right. And once again, hurt people hurt people.
True that.
Just because Jada has the red table talk does not mean that she is a professional at,
Right. She has her stuff.
yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
So,
she's not a counselor anyway.
she's not a therapist. She's
She's
not a counselor.
Correct.
It's just a safe space for people to
Talk.
to talk, and that doesn't mean that she's not a healer,
Right.
You know what I mean? But as far as being a professional at it, to where we as a population should be following her lead,
Right,
or
right.
acting as if she is the
Right.
guru of all of this, is like,
Because all of us
No,
got
girl.
our stuff. There is
Yeah.
nobody perfect.
Yeah.
There is nobody perfect. Just at the moment, I may have gone through something that you've gone through, and I might be able to help you, but I still
Exactly.
got this other thing over here
Right.
that I'm
Yeah.
dealing with. So all of
Right.
us got some stuff, and that's what makes us all imperfect, which is a good thing. But some people feel that they're so perfect that they're better than somebody else. But all of us got all of our own stuff
Yeah.
right.
that we deal with each and every day.
And with that being said, there's a little sensitivity we should give each other in that, because can't nobody come with a clean plate.
You're right.
So when you're, so when someone does, like we're talking about Jada cheating and stuff, can't talk too down about it,
Right.
Because
Yeah.
you never know if it will be you, if it's happening to you.
You
But
know,
you know,
I saw a status just yesterday that said, I've been Will, I've been Jada, and I've been August. So I'm just going to be quiet. You know
gonna
what I
sit
mean?
over here.
Yeah, I'm just going, I'm
'Cause I've been all
I'm just
three.
in it for the memes.
Right.
Like, I'm honestly just in
Right.
in the tea
The
just
memes
to
are
see
out
the,
of pocket.
the memes are
They're
out of
great.
You know, I feel
control.
sorry. You know what? Because they are private people, I told my husband, I said, I feel bad for them because they were private people trying
Yeah.
to keep their stuff on the under.
Yeah.
And then August decided to blow everything up. You knew the kind
Yeah.
of people that they were.
man.
Yeah.
You said you loved them. They invited you in. So
Yeah.
you knew, even though Will approved, not verbally Will said, but because you were around their family, you know that.
Yeah.
And so
Right.
you causing things to implode on very private people.
Intimate things.
And like
that
she
you
said
experience.
on the Red Table Talk, she said, all of a sudden this is coming out.
Right.
This happened so long ago.
Right.
He's trying to make it seem like his heart was just broken, and
And that's
blah,
how
blah,
I took
blah.
it when I first heard it. I was like,
yeah,
whoa.
like dang. No, she's saying, I thought we had already moved past this. Like,
Yeah.
I still speak very highly of August.
He was just on our show 2 years ago. Just on the show.
So
And
once
that's what-
again, he did this for publicity, and he August kissed and told.
Right. And when,
August
like you
broke
said,
the rule.
Right. And like you said, hurt people
broke the rule.
hurt people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people go and they'll say things and bring up and rehash stuff from years ago.
Yeah.
And, their friend, well, I thought they were friends, even after it was over, he didn't need
Yeah.
to sell that out. I don't like it when people try to do things to sell records.
Mm-hmm.
And so you put your relationship with them
In jeopardy.
in jeopardy,
Mm-hmm.
because they were people who tried to help you, and you know that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because you want to sell a couple of albums,
Right.
Right.
And because I'm pretty sure he was all the way with being tangled up.
right?
He was all the way
Mixed
with it.
up, tangled up.
He was,
He
you know what
walked
I'm saying?
into that
Like, he was trying to
entanglement.
make it seem like he's just this poor victim and blah blah.
No,
Was with it.
because you
Bro.
were real grown. Now she might have
Yeah.
been older than you, but you
Exactly.
were grown. You were an adult.
You know exactly what's
You
going on.
knew her husband.
Yes.
we all remember when they got married.
Yes.
on that New Year's Eve.
So stop it, August.
He was loving the mama bear love.